I believe we have a thumbs up. Thank you very much, Jimbo. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Swan River in Tasmania as part of the Hobie Tour of Tassie. We find ourselves here this weekend, as I just said, on the Swan River. It is round 13 of Series 13 of the Hobie Kayak Fishing Series, proudly presented by our very good friends at Daiwa. This weekend, as I said, on the Swan River, we do find ourselves here at the Melshell's Oyster Shack on the shores of the Swan, an absolutely sensational part of the world, and an enormous thank you, I should say, to our friends here at Melshell's, from going through the process of online, going through phone calls, and actually arriving here a couple of days ago to be presented with an amazing platform and an amazing fishery with such lovely people. Really is a pleasure, and we'd like to extend our thanks, Ian, to yourself and the team for allowing us to be here with you over the last couple of days. This round is also known as our Atomic Round. So Michael and family and team, thank you very much for your ongoing support over the last few years, and I would like to think that we will be able to say that in a few more years yet. It's an amazing partnership, sensational product, and no doubt that as part of a group of industry leaders in that field. In saying that, these events are only ever possible with the ongoing support of a very dedicated group of sponsors, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank those sponsors now. They are Lowrance, PowerPole, Tackle Tactics, Strike Pro, Mortgage Corp, and of course Hobie Polarised. In addition to this sponsorship group, recently with an addition from the team from Visit East Gippsland and the East Gippsland Shire Council for our Victorian events. Thank you so very much for your patience across the last 18 months, I guess, through this process of what we've been dealing with COVID. You've been an absolute joy and a pleasure to work with, and we look forward to doing that in years to come also. In addition to the team at Visit East Gippsland, a new sponsorship partnership with the team at Manic Tackle Project. So Renee, Carsten and team, we look forward to expanding on that as time goes on across the next few years, and in particular really kicking that off as part of our Australian Championship Series this July in and on the Gold Coast. Anglers here this weekend are competing for not only cash and prizes but also coveted Angler of the Year points, and in addition to those Angler of the Year points, this culmination also moves towards the Australian Championships and also the Hobie Kayak Fishing World Events. A very, very coveted opportunity amongst our angler group. As part of that, there will be 5 places available at our Australian Championships this year, so stay tuned to see who comes out on top at the end of this presentation. I must also take the time to thank, and I'm sure that the anglers will do too, the absolutely tireless efforts of the team at Hobie Fishing. Here with us again this weekend is Jim Barry. But Jimbo, your efforts both prior, during and post these events don't go unnoticed, mate, so thank you very, very much. And if I could ask the group of anglers here to pass on a big thanks to the team at Hobie Fishing. Mate, with that being said, I think we've covered about the most of it. One thing I will say is to have a leaderboard going into the weigh-in in day 2 where there are 11 anglers with bag weights in excess of 3 kilos. Jim, unless you can tell me another place that we've been able to do that, the Swan River has really turned it on. Let's see how the leaderboard is about to get shaken up. Alan Parrish, come on up, buddy. Now, mate, making the big trek down from Queensland, I think you've had 3 travel buddies coming down with you, and I did see that sensational trailer over there from Sunstate Hobie and Gordy and the crew up there. Mate, where else would you rather be?
Yeah.
Catching Gold Coast brim?
Definitely not.
No. Mate, you're at 3.21 kilos from yesterday.
Bit lighter today.
Not by much though.
About a 2.7, 2.8.
2.7, 2.8? I think you've got every bit of 2.8, if not 2.9, I'd like to say. Come on, get up. 2.8 it is. All right. The first angler to crack a 6 kilo bag combined limit, you are currently in first.
Thanks very much.
All right, well done, Alan. Mate, big effort out there on the water today, big effort to get down here. Just a great effort all round. Lee Croswell, one of our Tasmanian competitors. Mate, 3 fish yesterday, which even by Tassie standards, you sort of go, well, where's the rest of them? But, mate, I think you've flipped this number on its head.
We have.
Yep.
We've
A much better day in the water.
We've done a lot better today.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, mate, Judy called there earlier, had to run off and tend to some work bits and pieces.
Yes, but
Work always gets in the way of
you
fishing.
get that, don't you?
Mate, you do.
That's all right.
Running a small business and doing that yourself. 3 fish for Lee. Let's see how we go, buddy. That's more like it. 2.7 kilos. Currently has you in 4th place, mate. Thanks for being with us this weekend.
Thank
Good
you.
on you.
Appreciate it.
I keep saying weekend, and it's just it's wrong. It's Tuesdays and Wednesdays, isn't it, that we're doing this one? Wade Walker, coming up, champion. It's part of the Queensland Brigade. 2.3 kilos yesterday, mate. Have we got an improvement on these numbers?
Oh, I would hope so.
Yeah, I think you do. Getting up over the 2.5 kilo mark, I'd like to think there, if not towards the 2.7s. Just going to try and get a little bit of a rein in. Where are we at? 3 kilos. It could be. 3 fish for weight. 2.73. Currently in 3rd, mate. I trust you've had an absolute blast over the last couple of weeks.
Oh, it's been great.
Couple of days with us.
Yeah, if I could move here, I would, but...
There's other work commitments and
Yeah.
life and all of those things, but if we get the opportunity to get back down here again inside the next 2 years with the guys from ABT, I'm pretty certain we'll be on that train.
Oh, for sure.
If we can come back down in between, well, you never know.
Yep, that's right.
Done.
Thank you very
Good
much.
on you, buddy. Thank you so much. Brett Crow, come on up, mate. Now, 3 for you yesterday, mate, with a very, very respectable 2.71 kilos. I can see another 3 in there again. Mate, you've been tripping around. Are you're heading up to do the ABT events over the next few days?
Yeah, I'm on my way to Hobart as soon as I get packed up.
Yep. Straight down there, ready for that. Now, you fished the Dermot before?
Yeah.
Yep.
A couple of years ago, yeah.
Yep. Pretty big fan of it?
Yeah, it's pretty good, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Challenging
yeah.
waterway at times, as like most, I'm sure. 3 for Brett. At 2.37. Currently in 3rd, mate. Thank you so much for being with us, Crowie.
Good shot.
Always a pleasure, mate. Thank you. All right, Andrew Hancock's. Now, mate, yesterday at 194, have we found an improvement there, buddy? a laugh and a smile and, mate,
Get me out of here.
get him out of here, he says. Oh, I don't know. We can get you back home, I guess, soon enough. All right, Shorty, 3 fish at 131. All right, bloke, get those back down there.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you kindly, mate. All right, following on from Shorty is Ranil Arcelius. Come on up, mate. Now, another Tassie entrant. Mate, 213 yesterday.
Better today, I think.
Better today, he says. But I tell you what, mate, there's a really, really big number up in front of us here that says you need 3.89 kilos to take the lead. I guess you're nudging towards the 2.5 kilo mark.
I don't know.
Let's hope to see if we can get you there, mate. We're getting there, 242. Mate, you are in 6th.
Thank you.
Well done, mate. Thank you for coming along. All right, so as this leaderboard sort of shuffles around, we've got our first bag that's over the 6 kilo combined weight in Alan Parrish. Steve Morgan, who's also weighed in at 514. The next angler up to the stage is Francis D. Matina. Now, did you say that you weren't going to be allowed to fish again for the foreseeable future for having been on this trip?
I think I'll be spending a few days at home before I head back out on the water.
Get some lawns, some chores, some bits and pieces, maybe just a bit of family time, mate.
Yeah, absolutely.
But look, it's great to have that father and son combination, the time that you guys get to spend on the water, the banter and the jokes and the fun that goes with it, mate. So really, really great to have you here with the young bloke. 3 fish for Francis D. Matina. Much better than yesterday, 2.53 in 5th. Mate, thanks for being down here with us.
Thanks.
Thanks for making the effort. All right, as the anglers continue to come to the bump tub, so we do have a 2-stage system that we're working through here for this particular event. And if we've got the next angler, which would be Luke Rogan, please. I think with Luke coming up, that makes 3 of the 4 Queensland crew that have made it here. Mate, a really, really handy bag yesterday at 279. You've got another 3. A very similar day.
Yes.
Maybe a bit better.
I think it would have been better if I could have upgraded that small one.
Yeah, I tell you what, you would have been in all sorts there. That would have been a +3. Let's see if we can get you up over that number, mate. 279. I'd like to think you're in the 2.8s. You certainly are. 2.83. Nothing to be sneezed at there, mate. Second place at the minute.
Cheers.
Not bad for a Queenslander. Hey? All right, and the 4th of the Queensland crew is Lex Erwin. Now, Lex is competing with us here as part of the Open Division, but also the Masters. Now, mate, we are going to see you back up on stage this afternoon, helping us with the presentation on behalf of the crew at Atomic.
Yep.
Now, you've had obviously a reasonably lengthy period of time with the guys.
Yeah, I've been with them probably 6-7 years or so now, so they look after us really well. So
Great people, good partnership.
I reckon.
All right, and some sensational product. Lex, this is better than the 290 grams of yesterday,
Really?
buddy. Just a smidge. And that's a really good fish. We're going to weigh that guy, aren't we? All right, 3 fish. Lex Erwin, 2.65. Much more like what we're used to from you. Mate, you are chasing 135.
Big.
And that is a good, tall, thick fish. Do we have Simon Morley's measure on this one? I'd like to think you're in the 1.2s, but can we get to the 1.3s? Jimbo, here we are. Oh, you can get to the 1.3s. You're 1.30. You need a 1.35 or better, mate. But look, hold that one up for the camera if you do get the chance, mate. Now, what did you actually catch that guy on?
That's on a crank.
Yep. Wow. Have a look at that. Just a camera right there in front of you, mate. An absolutely sensational Swan River Tassie Black Brim. Mate, congratulations. That is much more your style.
Thank you very
All
much.
right, get him down there and get some great photos.
Thank you.
We'll see you shortly. Mark Vickers, come on up, please, mate. 3 fish yesterday for 223. 3 again today, and this is not just a tournament for you, is it, mate? This is bragging rights between you and a couple of mates.
That's correct.
All right, so do you have Darryl Head's measure overall as well as Darren's?
Was in front of Head.
Yeah, okay. I can't even see Daz on the list there, so I'm not too sure what we're aiming for on the bragging right scale. But 3 fish, Mark Vickers, you've made that 2 kilo mark again, 206, overall in 9th, and I'll let you guys sort that out amongst yourselves.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Well done, mate. Thanks, buddy. All right, have we Jonty or Stace? Who's up next? Stace Alexander, come on up, Stacey. Now, Stacey was leading the way in the women's division yesterday with a cracking bag at 2.67 kilos. We were having a little bit of a chat there on the ramp talking about the difference of kayak anglers measuring tip length and boat anglers measuring fork length. And, mate, you said that you had a couple, was it a 37 and a 38?
A couple of 37s.
Couple of 37s, fork.
Yep.
This is a good bag.
That's okay.
It's okay, she says. Modest as well. Rightio, Stacey Alexander, 3 fish, 4. 2.81 kilos. Mate, that has you overall in 3rd place. You were leading the ladies. Is there anything in there that you think is going to crack 135?
Nah.
No, we're going to leave it be. All right, well done, Stacey. Congratulations so far, mate. That is a cracking result. 5.48 kilos overall combined bag weight, Stacey. Well done. Jonty Krushka. Yep. I'll see if I can give that a... Yep. All right, we'll see how we go there, Jimbo. Sorry, Johnny, come on in, bud. Mate, it's never an easy day when you're watching the old man not too far down from you, poling in fish after fish after fish. But, mate, did you end up getting hold of something after he left in this bag?
Yeah, I think I got one upgrade.
Another upgrade?
Yeah.
Yep. Mate, this is a hell of a bag. This is really going to push things around. 315 yesterday. You need 287 to take the lead. Mate, and you've got this in spades. This is going over 3. 3.34 kilos, 6.49 overall, current leader. Mate, is there anything in there that you want to have a look at that would be better than 135?
Nah, I don't reckon.
No, you're pretty sure to leave it?
Yeah, they're all pretty similar.
All right, mate, it's entirely up to you. You can have a look or we can leave it be. We're leaving it be. All right, our day 2 current leader with 6.49 kilos combined bag weight is Jonty Krushka. Ray Cooper's our next angler up. Mate, you had a great day out there yesterday at 241. You've got 2 for us today.
Yes, they weren't there today. Not at all.
Mate, you got rid of the
I
good...
had to go to Plan Z.
you got rid of the good ones on day 1.
Exactly what? That's all right.
Mate, you've enjoyed your time down here, though, haven't you?
Had a ball. So, yeah.
And you'll be
Always
back.
good.
You'll be back to do it again when we're back down here next.
Oh, definitely.
I'd say so. There it is. Ray Cooper, 2 fish for 1.29 kilos. Mate, it's always a pleasure to see your name on the list.
Thanks, mate.
We'll see you at the next one, hopefully. All right, now, I thought we might have been trying to hold this guy back, but he just wants to weigh in. He wants to give everybody a target, and a target on his back and a target on the scoreboard. Day 1 leader, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Crusher on the stage. Oh, Jesus. Bloody hell. This is going well into... It's got to go 4, Jack. Are you even going to apologise to these blokes? No, didn't think so. Now, if you're watching at home, watch very, very closely at the numbers on this screen. Andrew Krushka, 4.16 kilos. 7.99 combined bag weight. Mate, holy Mary. I don't know what you want to do in there. They're just all donkeys. Saddle them up and ride them home. All right, he has called. This is the fish that we're looking at. Morley, if you can hear me, you should be nervous. Andrew Krushka, 4 big brim. Is this the one? Oh, you still got him, Simon. It's a 132. You reckon he's the bloke?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yep. If you're going to have a look at anything, have a look at that guy. Oh. All right, we'll do the 2. We know where we land. Oh. All right, let's leave it here, ladies and gentlemen. He's at 7.99 overall. I think he's got a couple of very, very similar fish right the way through.
I really wasn't going to.
And at that, mate, you take those home. You go, well, don't take them home. I'm going to go and put them back in the water, but please take them down in the coal. We'd love to get some absolutely sensational photographs of those guys. Wow, 7.99 kilos combined. I know everyone else needs to weigh in, but Isaac Harris, if you had a choice not to follow that bloke, tell you what, mate, 2.87 for you yesterday. Similar today, or a little bit more of a grind?
A little bit less, I think.
Okay.
It is hard to come up after that.
It really is particularly
Trying to get in
difficult.
front.
We normally try and hold blokes like that back to build a bit of suspense, but
He was eager.
he was very eager. All right, Isaac Harris, 3 fish. 247. Mate, great result there overall in 6th at the minute.
Thanks.
Thanks for being with us, Isaac. Thank you very, very much. All right, Jonathan Chen. Mate, I didn't see you where you were yesterday.
I went back there.
You did, but I don't know, there's all this camo going on. Missed you there, mate. We looked for you early, but, mate, coming off the back of a win at Little Swanport.
Yeah.
2.82 yesterday. Similar numbers here again.
Yeah, I think a little bit better than
Yep.
yesterday.
Here we go. Let's see if Chenny's got the number. Is it better than 282? It is 284, as he called it. 4th place at 5.66 kilos, mate. Let's see if we can keep you there, as well as getting some really, really handy ROI points overall. Because this is more than just the event that we're at. Chris Miller. Come on up, Crafty. All right. Mate, all the way from SA, you have been working your knuckles to the grindstone, starting a new business down there, figuring out the family life and everything around COVID, and you are back. Mate, big ups to you for the big effort.
Ah, cheers.
Thank you for making the,
worth it. It's a
making-
comp year's run, and
Mate, we do
Appreciate
try.
it.
And are we likely to see you at Woy?
yeah,
I think you
yeah,
are. You're in.
Yep.
You're in. And we are working very closely with the council up there to try and see if we can up those numbers as well. So we'll see where we land. Chris Miller, 2 fish. 1.59. Mate, we will see you in about a month or so.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Crafty. All right, Shawn Hill, I believe, is the next angler coming up. Anywhere there's good. Yep. So, Hilly, yesterday, 249. You'd sort of cracked a bit of the code coming away from the last event. As if you had a bit of a smile on your dial over there earlier.
Yeah,
Pretty happy overall. Change some stuff up.
happy I don't have a day off tomorrow.
It's amazing, isn't it? Like 6 days on the water, or even a day or so before that. It really does wear thin.
Yeah, it does.
Shawn Hill, 3 fish at 223. Mate, 11th at the minute. Let's see if we can keep some AO white points up there for you as well, buddy.
Right, thanks, mate.
Thanks, Hilly. Great to have you here. All right, Gary Hansen. Now, Gaz, 224 yesterday. We did have the pleasure of catching up with you on the water. We found another of your, one of your mates and compatriots in Dave Ayton today. He too said that we had never taken the time to have a yarn. Jimbo, you did suggest that we might have caught him at Ben, but
Yeah, I thought you caught him once before.
yeah,
He's got a bad memory.
it happens when you retire.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
lose a few cells. All right, sorry, Dave.
Alcohol as well.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. 224 yesterday, a better bag than that today. Ooh, nudging the 3, mate. 297. You're inside the top 10. Can we keep you there? We'll see how we go.
I doubt it.
Thanks,
Thanks, mate.
buddy. Good on you. All right, Mr. Pryke, come on up, champ. Mate, it sounds as though the fishing gods did just about everything they could to keep that boat of yours out of Tasmania, because I do think the last time you were here, not only did you come down and have a fish, but you took away some money.
Yeah, took away a little bit of coin.
Yeah. From the team at ABT. Mate, 3 and some?
I reckon it's going to be there.
3-2, 3-3 even.
I'll take it after yesterday.
274, nothing to sneeze at. All right, Prikey, let's see if we can get you up into the 3-3s, mate. Oh, and some.
Like that.
3-5-4. Third.
Too easy.
You might yet be taking some money. We'll see what the other anglers have got to say about it, mate.
All right, thanks.
All right, well done. Do you want to have a look?
Nah,
You won 4. It's a big number.
Yeah, I reckon.
All right, leave it be. All right. Come on up, Brad. Mate, did you not catch 30 fish today?
No, I didn't.
No?
No, not 30, no.
I could have sworn you were up by the cardinal marker. You had
Yeah.
Simon and Tony inside you.
Got a few early. but
It
the
looked
next
like you
one-
were. It looked like you were really, really busy early on when we got up there. Maybe getting rid of a few squeakers to put a very, very good bag together, mate. I don't know that you're going to get to 3, but it's going to be close. Oh, I've told a lie. 3-1-3, nothing to sneeze at. Inside the top 10, in 8th place. Mate, I trust you've had a good time being here. All right, absolute pleasure, buddy. Good to see you. All right, we're starting to thin out a little bit down here. So, Ruth, whilst I can't see too many anglers behind you, we're going to have a chat about one fish. Mate, look, you weren't following.
I pedalled all day
Yeah.
fishing.
You weren't following a 4 kilo bag.
Oh,
But
no.
mate, look, it's always sensational to have you at these events.
That big bag.
It really is. Mate, you make such an effort. Thank you so much for everything that you do coming along, all of the social media engagement. It's just it's a hoot to catch up with you each and every event.
Yeah, no, I loved it.
All right, one fish for Ruth,
Yeah. Oh,
520 grams.
I know.
All right, go and get a happy snap.
I don't know about that.
Good on you, Ruth. Always a great smile. Thank you. All right, who are we next? Dave Hedge. Now, Hedgie, tell me the truth. Did you just sleep in this morning, or did you actually have car troubles?
I had a bit of car trouble.
Yeah.
I wish I
Look,
was just sleeping in.
look, it happens to the best of us, mate.
Huge thanks to everyone here that helped out.
Look, least we can do. Nicole, if you can hear us, she's way down the front. drove around trying to find you. 2 fish for Hedgie. You had to give him a head start anyway.
Well, that's it.
I mean, you can't win them all. 2 fish, 1.48. All right, bloke.
All right. Thanks,
Be
Chris.
well, thank you. All right, I can see another angler here at the tub. We have Ian Cannell. Now, Ian, where were you yesterday? You must have slept in. Mate, unfortunately we didn't see you, but you've come back with 3 fish today, and it is what we have come to expect from you, mates. Thank you. 3 pretty handy fish.
Yeah, not too
Yeah, okay, there's a couple of kilos there. All right, now don't forget we are working for that monster mover as well. So, Ian Cannell, 3 fish at 2.52 kilos. And, mate, depending on how this pans out, you may just be in line for that monster mover award. Good on you, matey. Thank you. All right, so just a small delay between bags. We do have quite a movement that we have to make from the water's edge up the boat ramp to the first set of bump tubs, and then we're moving and transitioning into a second set. While we're waiting for just maybe another angler to reach the tub, let me go through our top 5. Leading the way at 7.99 kilos, a Tasmanian local in Andrew Krushka. Would you believe his son, Jonty, at 6.49 kilos, is in second. Stephen Pryke, 6.28. Alan Parrish from Queensland at 6.01. And then we move back our way into 5th place and into the 5 kilo combined weight at 5.66 kilos from the ACT. And our Little Swan Port winner was John Chen. So keeping in mind that the first 5 anglers are going to go through to the AC, with Jonty having qualified in the last round, that'll move back to Luke Rogan at present. So it'd be great to see a second Queenslander make their way into the Australian Championships. Cameron Cole, come on up, mate. All right, Cam, 184 yesterday, and I believe that we were trying to get some better numbers than that. Mate, big day out there. There's a lot of space between fish. It's a great waterway, big waterway.
It is a big waterway.
Not quite as small as over at Little Swan Port. All right, 3 fish, Cameron Cole. 182. Very consistent overall, mates. Thank you for being with us across the last 2 events.
Thanks
We
for
hope to
coming
see you on the mainland at some point. We'll have to get a few of the boys together and get you guys up there. All right, we've got a couple of anglers back over at the tub now. Cullen D. Matina. Mate, 301 yesterday, I think, had you tied up in equal 10th. For an angler that by 1:15 yesterday afternoon had 0 fish, turns in with 3 kilos and goes, "You're kidding me, I'm still in 10th?"
Yeah.
Mate, it is the land of dinosaurs, the land of monsters, land of giants.
Not as good.
2.8?
Hoping.
2.9? I don't know. You could be 3 yet. Let's see what this is going to do, mate. You've already qualified for the AC, have you not? So depending on where this lands, this is really going to help out.
AOY points.
AOY points and a couple of other anglers. Because that AOY between yourself, Pikey and Morley, right? You guys are the 3. Cullen D. Matina, 3 fish, 4. 3 on the dot. You turn up anywhere and you put 6 kilos on the scales, mate. You're in 5th. Great effort. Did you have to work quite as hard today and leave it as late, or did you find a few earlier?
I had this bag by probably 11. Yeah.
That's a little more relaxing than 1:15. Good on you, mate. Well done. All right. Dennis Villamore. Come on through, champ. Mate, I'm fairly certain we might have found you in the same spot today as you were yesterday. A few other anglers kind of moving in and around that space, just trying to make sure we give each other a little bit of room. But, mate, 3 very good fish again. I'd like to think you're upwards of that 2.5 kilo mark if we can get you there. Maybe. Of course we can, mate. 2.55. Well done, mate. In 11th place out of a very quality field. Well done. Always a pleasure to see you, buddy. All right, another gentleman of the sport, which we may have christened you with earlier today, Dave. Dave Ayton. Mate, 301 had you tied up with an angler that was just up here in Cullen D. Matina. What have we here today?
Quite as good today.
No,
No.
but mate, you did make that move just on that tide shift. Did you find anything right up the? No.
It's a waste of time. But anyway.
Unfortunately, you're not going to know till you get there. But
Well, I got the big ones there pre-fish, but not gone. I don't know.
well, mate, it might have had something to do with the other 25 anglers that were up there.
I'm playing a different game to the bloke with the whiskers anyway. So.
Relaxing. All right, 2.64. 7th place inside the top 10 with the cheer squad.
And thanks to the Hobie crew. It's a massive effort to get down here, so thanks for everybody.
We really love doing it for you guys. I mean, if it's not for you, we don't have anything to come for. So thank you very, very much for the kind words. Darren Hill. Mate, it is going to be a different game across the next few days for you when you get the ability just to put your foot down in a different way.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think you will have been into Tassie to fish a boat event previously.
I was a non-boater a couple of years ago to
Yep.
do that, so it's good to come back and basically steal all the local spots that I was on the back of the boats on and beat them now, hopefully.
Well, mate, you will make every effort, I am sure.
Yeah.
Byron Hill, 3 fish, 293 yesterday, the 3 today around the 2.5 at a guess, if we can get there.
Nah, no way.
A little shy, mate, 221. 14th overall, some good AOY points.
Great tournament, thanks very much.
All the
Davis.
best at the ABT rounds, mate. All right, we must be getting down to the last handful of anglers. But Cole Bryant, come on up, my friend. Mate, a significant improvement on yesterday, buddy. 3 fish today. And as I think we discussed just down by the water's edge there, it's there's a lot of water between the fish over here.
Yes.
But one of the things that you said changed here for you, which is maybe not the norm as you know it, is that today was top water.
Yeah, bent minnows.
And it's not normally a thing here.
No,
Well,
not normal.
not maybe normally known by some of the locals. Morgo, is it a top water place? All day.
Yeah, it's good fun.
Right, that might just change something up for you the next time you're around. 1.63 today. Mate, an absolute pleasure meeting up with you for our
thank you very
first
much.
meeting. And
awesome.
we'll do every effort to have you guys up to the mainland sometime soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Tyler Gleason, come on up, buddy. Now, this is Tyler's first event with us. Right, we don't normally have the opportunity to get a really youthful angler on. I think we had some contact from both yourself and some of the family and said, hey, what do you think I can do to be a part of this? You've been running around up there with Michael and Stacey Alexander.
Yeah.
Yep, keeping an eye on you.
Yeah.
But, mate, 3 fish for Tyler. 14, right?
Yeah.
These guys have got a good lot to look out for. Tyler Gleason, 3 fish. That's a better bag, buddy. 2.45 kilos. Has you in 28th overall. Thank you for making the effort to be here with us, mate.
Cheers.
And I'm sure we'll be back and seeing you very, very soon. All right, mate. Now's the time. Darren Haywood. As I was saying, look, these events are not only about Worlds placings, Australian Championships placing, cash and prizes, but it's all about the bragging rights
100%.
between the boys.
I'm at Little Swanport, but I think he's got me here.
Yeah, no, mate, I think you might be right. I'll leave you guys to do the numbers. Darren Haywood, 2 fish. Found a third, it would have been handy, mate. 181, 23rd overall. You're going to have to see where that lands.
Cheers.
It might be your shout tonight, mate. Oh, I've got the L symbol, do I already? How cruel. Now, this bloke's never been cruel a day in his life. Gordon Gabby. Mate, how happy are you?
Mate, 3.
3.
I think it's going to be my first bag over 2.
Oh, you would have been there before.
Nah.
Never had a bag over 2 kilos.
199 and a 189.
All right. Closest to the guess, you have a hold of that. Tell me what it is. And if you're closer, I'll buy you a beer. If I'm closer, you buy me a beer. It's easy.
2.6.
Jeez, I think you're pretty close, actually. 2.6?
Yeah. Yep.
254. Oh. Buying you a beer, bloke. Says the man that hasn't had a bag over 2 kilos.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well done.
Hobie, and thanks, Chris, for everything you do.
An absolute pleasure, Gordy. Thank you very, very much. Mate, it's always a pleasure to see the father and son combinations, the banter, and another word that follows that we won't say out loud, but these guys really do make it so worthwhile. Another one that does that for us too is Dougie the Shearer Baker. Oh, mate, look, you need a bit of light in your day. Mate, 3 yesterday, 2 today, and a set of legs that can barely take another step.
Oh, mate, I'm wrecked.
Walking the banks all over the northeastern section of Tassie in the early part of getting here. 3 days on the water, Little Swanport, 3 days on the water here. Mate, you are going to have to go home for a break.
Feels like someone's been flogging me over the backside with a cricket bat.
Well, I'm going to leave good Grace to sort that out for you when you get home. Grace, if you ever happen to watch this, he's not a bad bloke, look after him. 2 fish, Dougie Baker, 1.21 kilos.
Oh, that's good.
All right, fella?
Thanks, mate.
Thanks for being
Thanks
here.
very much. You guys have done a wonderful job.
We really do try. Good on you, Doug. Thank you very, very much, mate. All right, Dave Shanahan, are you no, you are not the last angler. Mate, can you believe that with a bag of 3.23 kilos yesterday, that I'm going to stand here and tell you that you need 4.77 kilos to take the lead?
I think I'll be close.
Isn't that ridiculous?
That's crazy.
Mate, I mean, look, it's kind of, it feels greedy to say this, but at 7.99, you just want it to be 8.
Yeah, no, it's just got to put your finger on that a bit.
Yeah, just. All right, Dave Shanahan, 3 fish. Can we get you back up to the 3, mate? Here we go. Cheering him on. 3rd place so far with Jack Gammy and Tony Petty and maybe a Simon Morley.
Be back to 5th or 6th.
I was going to say, mate, there's some big names coming at you. All right, Dave. Combined bag weight, mate, 6.32 kilos. Sensational effort. All right, Mr. Gammy of the junior variety in Jack. Mate, Dad did all right.
He did. He had 3 fish before I had my first.
Hey,
He wouldn't shut up.
he's like that at the best of times, let alone when he's got 3 fish in the well. Mate, 3-1-2 yesterday.
Maybe high 2s. I'm just aiming to beat Dad, that's all. I just got to have his number today.
What's? I think I just saw him. Gordon Gammy, 4.3
Yeah, I got that.
overall. Jack, have you got another 3 here, or are you in the high 2 9s? Low 2 1s. 6.03. That's what you came here to do, mate.
You'd think we discussed 7 kilos at the start of the weekend. We didn't say 8, did we?
No, you can go and have a word to him. I dare you. All right. Now, Tony Petty. Coming up, Tones. Mate, 315 yesterday, and that's as I said to Dave Ayton, mate, your number is actually bigger than Dave's. You need 485. A good kilo and a half, short, he says. Mate, look, you've got another 3 kilo bag here.
Yeah, I reckon similar to yesterday.
Yep. If you can put 6 kilos plus anywhere together, you know it is a sensational venue. Will you be back?
Yes,
You're doing ABT.
I am.
I'm trying to drain some water.
I know that.
We'll weigh it now.
Yep.
All right, Tony Petty, 3 fish. Pretty similar to yesterday, mate. As you said, 3.12, 6.27 overall. Dave Shanahan, you were right. He is now in 5th. All right. No, it's all right, mate. We gave you a little bit of a pass back from Nambucca.
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
So whilst you're in 5th at the moment, that then means that the person sitting in 6th in Jack Gammy would have an opportunity to get to the AC if he hasn't already qualified. If it's not Jack Gammy, it's another Queenslander in Al Parish. Michael Alexander, can you shake up this leaderboard, buddy? 2.81 kilos yesterday. You have another 3 today, and mate, I keep saying this, but I would say that nearly a third of our field is off to fish the ABT events. Mate, how are you guys going to be after like 12 days on the water?
I'm tired now.
You're pretty wrecked before you even get started. You're fishing out of your boat?
Yep.
Yep. All right. So it'll be interesting to see who you draw for the non-boaters and see how you go up there, mate. All the best. But for today, 2.67. I think that was Stace's weight yesterday.
So we're even.
Are you even?
think so.
Oh, there you go. No bragging rights on that one if we can. In actual fact, you're spot on. No arguments at home tonight, isn't it? All right, next to the table, Simon Morley. You only need 4.92. Mate, that's a combined weight bag, isn't it?
Back at home it is.
Mate,
Crazy.
saw you in about the same sort as yesterday.
Yep.
Doing about the same sort of thing.
Yep.
Another 3 kilos and some.
Yeah, should be over.
308. I think you've got to be into the 32s. Let's see if we can get you there, mate. Oh, jeez.
308, same as yesterday.
Go figure. 6.16 overall, mate. 6th place.
6th place.
Now, what does that
Couple
do?
to come.
Mate, you had an 83 points to get rid of,
283s when I come to Tassie.
and you fixed it up with a
9th down at...
9th down there, so 91 points. And at the moment, a 6, so that's 94 points.
Yeah, but Al is still knocked me off, so...
Oh, we'll see how we go.
Yeah.
All right, mate.
all good.
Congratulations. Well done. Now, another guy that we saw out on the water today, Josh Carpenter. Come on up, mate. We just happened to arrive at about the right moment with the camera. That hook up off that set of racks with that shag sitting up from you, I think there's going to be a pretty handy kind of little highlight reel.
I gave him some stick.
Yeah.
I took the big boy rod
Holy
out.
jeez. Wet toes.
Oh, it's all right. You can weigh it.
No, it's the same for everyone. If my toes are getting wet through these things, the bag's getting let out some more. We've got some great photos of it. You've had a great time in Tassie. You'll be back again. We keep talking about it. Little Swanport or Swan?
I
If you
actually
have-
prefer Little Swanport.
There you
There was
go.
more sight fishing. There
Yep.
was more... As far as fun fishing,
Yep.
here, big fish all
Yeah.
day,
All over the
You know,
place.
my plan was to go up where Prikey was as well,
Yep.
but I hit the rack, I caught fish, and I thought I'm not
Oh,
going to leave these to
You're
go
not
up,
leaving fish to find
maybe,
fish.
and
Right.
Prikey killed it.
I'd like to think you've got another 3, mate.
I hope so. I'd love to break 6.
You've
Yes!
done it. 306,
All I
6.1, 7th place overall. Mate, always a pleasure to catch up
Thank
with you.
you.
Good on you, Josh.
Always.
All right, last angler. Alan Lister, part of our Masters division as well as competing in the Open division. But I think he must have been sitting in second yesterday with 3.41 kilos. Then all of a sudden, some Tasmanian bloke comes in and just wrecks the world.
Yeah, she was all over them.
Right, you've got to go close to 3 and some here. You're going to be somewhere in that vicinity, I think, of about 6.6, 6.7 kilos overall. Alan Lister, 3 fish. 3.33, 6.74 kilos overall.
Happy with that.
Second place, which is one better
Yeah.
than your last effort
Yeah.
out at Little Swanport.
Yeah.
Mate, you have cracked the pattern, something's changing. Go and do it at the ABT, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Take some of Morgo's money. I know he loves to give it away.
Yeah, yeah.
He's just such a nice guy. Mate, thanks for being with us. Thank you so much. You're always a gentleman to have a chat to, and
Thanks, mate.
all the best. Good on you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that does now conclude our weigh-in for the Swan River round here in Tasmania. Bear with us a few moments. We're just going to collate some details, and we'll have a presentation in just a few minutes. I've just turned that off. I will hold over Alan for his masters with the second. So I'll go Ruth. So I'm going to pause this one. mean 8 kilos worth of fish. I mean, bloody hell.
That must be a new record.
Oh, I think it is. All right, anglers. We would be certainly very appreciative. I know that you're probably trying to get kayaks loaded up and packed up and things. For any of those guys and girls that can hear us, we're just about to get our presentation underway. So if you could just make your way back over here to support the anglers during the presentation, that'd be fantastic. Come right in, Lex. We are good to go, Jim, yes? Yep, everything's happy. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Lex Erwin here, one of the supported and sponsored anglers through the group at Atomic. We'd like to have Lex present the awards here for us today. Mate, the Tassie trip for you, I guess it was high on the list of priorities in the planning with the guys up there in Queensland, trying to get that crew together to get down here.
Yeah, exactly. We put it all together, and a couple of us drove down. Luke flew down, and we all stayed together, and yeah, we've enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been a bit of an up and down couple of days for you, mate. It's look, and I know this is one of Nicole from ABT, one of her favourite cliches, but bad days fishing's better than good days working.
Exactly. Even though I don't work anymore, but
No, you're kidding.
Yeah.
How did you get that gig?
Oh, I've been retired for about 5 years now, so.
Spring chicken. Oh, hell. I'll tell you what, mate, I must be doing something wrong because I reckon I look like I've aged. But anyway, this is where we are. We'll have a few of the guys and girls come through.
Sure.
We will grab first up the... sorry, Jim, I think I might have made an error here. No, I haven't. That one there. All right. So, first up, ladies and gentlemen, is our ladies division winner at a combined bag weight of 5.48 kilos, Stacey Alexander. Come on up, Stace. Right, as we said to Michael when he was coming off the stage there, there's no arguments at home. You guys are smack level. Mate, what a cracking couple of days for you. We'll get you to grab that off, Lex. Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Come on in and have a bit of a chat. Northwestern side of town?
Yep, so we're from Burnie.
Burnie?
Yep.
Do you normally get a chance to get over this way and have a fish?
Yeah, so we usually do some comp fishing here in our
Yep.
boat.
Yep.
First time we've done it in the kayak, so
Okay.
much harder work in the kayak.
How are the legs feeling today?
They're a little bit sore.
There you go. Hopefully there's a
Good
few
day,
things in there that make life just a little more pleasant and you enjoy your fishing, but you do have a couple more days to go.
Yes.
So you're off to do ABT Derwent and then you'll be up to St Helens?
Yep.
Mate, 12 days of it.
I know.
Hope you guys like each other's company. Hey?
Yeah.
Mate, look, it's been an
Most of
absolute
the time.
hoot to catch up with you guys. It was great to have a chat to you over at Little Swanport. Congratulations on the success today. We look forward to seeing you back here next time we're here.
Yep, fantastic.
All right.
Thanks for coming over.
Our absolute
you.
pleasure. Thanks,
Thank you.
Stacey. Very kind.
Yeah.
Have a photo there. Well done, everyone. Our ladies champion at the Swan River. All right, now we do also have what we call our first timers category. We've been through this process over the years in a way to try and encourage anglers to dip their toe into competitive fishing. This weekend, can I please ask to come up Tyler Gleason? Coming up, Tyler. Great. It was really great to have you guys reach out and have a chat to us and say, look, I love my fishing. There's nothing else I'd rather do. Can I come along and be part of it? And it's like, absolutely we can, most definitely. And mate, as soon as I find the right bag, I've normally got this lined up, Lex.
It's not.
Ah, there it is. Boom.
Congratulations.
Mate, congratulations, Tyler. Well done, buddy.
Excellent.
Mate, we did a couple of running repairs out there for you. That's your own kayak?
Yeah.
How long have you had that one for?
Only a couple of years.
A couple of years?
Yeah.
Mate, that one must be one of our original Outbacks. I reckon that's something in the early 2002 or 2003 category. And here we are in 2022, nearly 20 years later, you being able to jump on and fish your first Hobie event with us in that kayak. So, mate, thank you very much for making the effort to come along. Thanks to Michael and Stacey for keeping an eye on things out there on the water. If we get back on, well, not if, when we get back here in a couple of years, you'll be able to do this with us again, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing, mate. You're a lovely young bloke, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future.
Cheers.
Good on you, Tyler. Thanks, champion. Well done. All right. Now, another of our divisions, which this young gentleman took out last time, was our Masters division. So 2 events running. Masters winner, Al Lister. Coming up, mate. And making quite the habit of it. 3-4-1 on day 1, 3-3-3 on day 2. Combined 6.74 kilos.
Congratulations,
Mate, you get to have 2 chats with me. You're stuck with me. I'm sorry. What keeps bringing you back, mate? Like you came on the scene with us really only as part of this series. You've done a lot with the boats, and now you've turned to the kayaks. What's bringing you onto the kayaks? I mean, you've always kayak fished?
I'm just a nut for tournament fishing. I'm an addict. That's all there is to it. So I don't care if you make me paddle a rubber duck. I'm going to get in it and go tournament fishing.
Jim, we need to get some rubber ducks.
There you go.
All right, mate. We will see you up here again for another award and another one that goes along with a couple of bucks as well.
Cheers, mate.
Good on you. Thanks, Alan. Mate, that's just a sensational attitude. You get to have 2 photos as well, mate. All right, Jim, I think we must be into 10th. Oh, geez, you thought I've never done this before. Goodness me. All right. As part of our series, we also have a Monster Mover award. The Monster Mover is the biggest differential between day 1 weight and day 2 weight. And for this particular event, Ian Gannell. Coming up, Ian. Mate, unfortunately a bit of a rough start to proceedings yesterday, but I think you came in with the best part of about 2.5 kilos today. Mate, what was it that changed for you between day 1 and day 2, mate? Same location, different rigs, like what was going on?
I made up my mind that I'm only paddling 15 minutes today.
Okay.
That was it.
Yep. Keep it simple, silly.
That's it.
No need to go too far from the start. All those fish yesterday that just got released
Yeah.
must be just here somewhere.
Followed Dennis's.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Mate, are we going to see you at Woi Woi?
No.
No? It's a big
Can't
effort
make
coming
it.
up. But fingers crossed, we'll see where that whole AOY race sort of lands and what we can do for the AC. We'll have a look at that after Woi Woi. And you never know your luck, mate. You could be part of the AC yet.
Cheers.
Good on you,
Thanks,
mate.
mate.
Always a pleasure to see you. Ta.
Thanks, mate.
All right. Can I do 10th now, Jimbo? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, to have the privilege to be able to say that our 10th place angler came in with a combined weight of 6.01 kilos to get 10th. And Jim, if I'm correct in saying this, on our scoring rules and countback system. Despite the tie, we do have a winner for 10th place at this point, Alan Parrish. Come on up, Al. Mate, this has got to make the effort getting all the way from Queensland down to Tassie worth it, buddy. Just for reference, ladies and gentlemen, the other angler that came in with 6.01 was Cullen D. Matina, though Al did have the largest of the bag weights across the days at 3.21 kilos. Mate, that is a bit of a sigh of relief, I reckon.
It is.
How are the legs feeling?
Oh, the legs are fine.
Not too bad?
Yeah, shoulders are a bit sore, but legs
Now, I'm just going to have a quick look up this list. Best placed Queenslander.
Yes.
There you go. Bragging rights in the car on the way home,
all the
buddy.
way home.
Sorry, Lex.
I did it at Swanport.
Yeah.
Oh, you did it at Swanport. Well, there you go. Mate, we know it's a big effort for you guys to get down here to do this. I do trust that the next time we have the opportunity to do this, you can drag a few more of those Queensland buddies down.
Yeah,
if
we'll
they're seeing the way that you guys are performing, I'm sure they'll be here. And a big thanks to the guys at Sunstate Hobie, I'm sure.
Yeah, big thanks to Gordon and the team up there.
Yep.
Lending us the trailer, bringing all the kayaks down.
Yep. Look, a
couldn't do without
fantastic,
it.
a fantastic dealer and just a great guy all round. So, mate, congratulations, 10th place at the Swan River.
Thanks very
Well
much.
done, Al. Great work, buddy. All right, our next angler in 9th place, and no stranger to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please, for Jack Gabby. Mate, you still got the wood on the old man, 6.03 kilos overall. Mate,
I'm not going to give this to you.
no, don't give it to him. He can actually probably give you some of it back. But then again, he is going to tell you that it's another bloke out here's fault, that Morley fella that bumped you first.
Yeah, I blame Simon. I blame it all on Simon. Actually, no, Crafty. Crafty.
Oh, right.
Crafty's all.
Okay, the South Australian. What we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is a little bit of argy-bargy that happened on the start line over at Little Swanport, and yeah, nevertheless, it's all smiles now.
Yeah.
Have you been? When was the last time you put 6 kilos together?
Never.
Never ever.
Never, ever.
You must have been close at Woi Woi? Or no, Lake Mac, maybe.
Lake
a couple years
Macquarie,
ago?
I was pretty close. There was a few fish.
Yep.
Still 900 grams off, but that's
Yep.
the closest I've been.
To get to 6 kilos, 2 lures that did the damage.
Cranky crab and Cullum Dow's muscle.
Is that right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Muscle vibe, because you look at your live well and it's just crushed up muscles.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I'll be interested to hear if there's a number of other anglers here that have done something similar across the weekend. Mate,
Thanks,
always
mate.
a pleasure to have you. Well done, Jacko. Thanks very much. All right. 8th place. Hailing from New South Wales, Josh Carpenter. 6.1 kilos overall, mate. 304 and 306. Mate, consistency is king. 3 fish each day. We haven't been able to wipe the smile off your face since we got here.
Oh, I'm loving it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. As we've said, as soon as you announced it, I
Yep.
booked it all. I was coming straight down. You
reckon-
can't catch fish like this anywhere. I came with a couple of goals in mind.
Yep.
I wanted a 6 kilo combined weight. Like, I've never done that before.
Yep.
And I wanted to qualify for the AC, which I've done as well. And I wanted AOY points, which I thought was what was going to get me the AC.
Well, mate, I think
been
you've ticked all the lists.
Yep.
I'm sure the boss at home is going to be great and very happy to have seen your results. Happy to
Yes.
have you back home.
Yep.
And back to the grindstone, buddy.
Yep. Loving it.
Time off.
We'll see you in
Get back
2
to
years.
work. All right, Josh. Thanks very much, buddy. All right, Josh just hit on a very, very important point with respect to Angler of the Year points. We did have a chat to this guy a little moment ago about that. Simon Morley, 7th place, 308 and 308 for 6.16 kilos. Mate, we talk about AOY a lot, and I guess amongst your peers, being in a position to put together consistent angling is held way up here.
It's not easy, put it that way.
The other thing when to say is not easy, you have been to every event that we've put on as part of Series 13.
Yeah, I've been lucky this year. Just
You
had work give me time off, so I went to WA with the missus, and yeah,
And,
missus gave me time off to come down here. So
and,
cheering.
and on that, thanks
Britt.
You fished that flat. I think that's the only kind of place that I really caught you across the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Same each day?
Yeah, just the sprats and
Yep.
Twitch 50 today. Got the good fish this morning.
Yep.
And then I picked up 1 kilo fish in the racks, just paddling back. And
just picking up a cheeky kilo on the way home.
Took 3 casts to get him to chew it. He had a nick at it in 2 casts,
Yep.
and the 3rd cast he clunked it. So.
All right, mate. So we with that AOY2, you've tidied up an 83, or both 83s? Or
Two 83s coming in.
with 2 90 pluses.
Yeah.
So I think Prikey's still going to be pretty close. Cullen's still going to be pretty close. It's more than likely going to come down to Woi Woi.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what you want.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
As a series, as a competitor, it's always great to be pushed by great anglers.
Sorry? What a shame.
All right. Well, I think we're going to have to manipulate some things to get that together.
No, you do it.
Mate, it's great to have you up here. Great results. Well done. Travel safe on the way home after you've done the ABT.
Yep.
Great result,
Thanks
buddy.
very much,
Well
Chris.
done. Good on your side,
Thanks
mate.
to Hobie and all the guys for coming out. Been
Well
great,
done, mate. Fantastic. All right, another of the Hurricane crew in. Tony Petty is required on stage, please. Simon, you bloody gotcha. 6.27 for Tony overall, 6.16 for Simon. Yeah, well, he hasn't always had it this way. Tones, a big couple of events.
It's been massive.
A lot of pedaling, a bit of current, a bit of breeze. You're going to do a little bit easier in with a 175 on the back going into the Derwent.
Yeah, I think tomorrow will be great, just sitting in the boat and just, when we want to go somewhere, just start the key and get going.
Well, look, it does make you appreciate, I guess, both spectrums, doesn't it?
It does.
I mean, look, both, I guess, what we do with the kayak series and then the ABT series running, you know, what they do. I guess you just really get the best of both worlds. And, mate, if you're anything like Alan Lister, you'll fish in a muddy puddle. And I think that'll be pretty true for you, mate. Great results in both events. Let's see that you can back it up at the ABT events. I wish you all the best.
Thanks, mate.
Good on you,
Thank you.
Tones. Thanks, buddy. Well done, mate. All right, we are now into some of the money and also the Australian Championship points or Australian Championship placement. From Victoria, with a combined bag weight of 6.28 kilos, barely 10 grams heavier than Tony Petty, is Stephen Pryke. Coming up, Prikey. Mate, when I look at this leaderboard here, and I see 627, a 628 and a 632, but between yourself, Dave Shanahan, and Tony Petty, there is little to nothing that splits you guys apart. But you're also very, very well supported by the team at Atomic. Still, yes,
Yeah, still been with
got
them
it right.
for 4 or 5 years now.
Yep. And I'm sure that it's an affiliation that Starkey's pretty happy with.
Yeah.
You seem to be at the pointy end of the spectrum more often than not. Anything from the Atomic stable that particularly stood out for you at this venue?
Probably this venue and the last venue, I used the Bass Day Mogul minnow a lot, which is just a shallow little jerk bait.
Yep.
Like typical jerk baits, and punched it a long way in the gold, silver and orange, which seems to be a pretty typical colour down here.
It seems to be, and I heard if it probably wasn't Simon Morley that mentioned that same sort of golden back.
Yep.
You know, I guess a lot of those bait fish. So you are headed off to do the ABT events. Your boat did make it here.
Yep.
I think you got a pretty serious shout out and thank you to...
Yeah, big thank you to my mum and dad for running around in circles, getting the car on the boat here.
Literally running around in circles. And if anything to go by what they were saying, all the Tassie locals that have actually lent a hand to people that they don't know, much like the guys here at Mel Shells, the same as the guys over at the Boomer Creek Vineyard, the Tassie locals are just brilliant.
Yeah, they've been amazing and very supportive and trying to help us out. So
we'll be back.
Well,
all the
truly.
best at ABT.
All right,
Good
thank
on you,
you.
Prikey. Thanks very much, mate. All right, moving into 4th place. Dave Shanahan, come on up, please, mate. Mate, overall 6.32 kilos. I'm trying to find. Oh, there's your cheer squad. No, but and is that not the smallest lens we've seen you sort of hanging around with over the last few days? Mate, a couple of bucks for your trouble.
Yep.
An AC placement.
Excellent.
Quite possibly some very handy AOY points. We'll see where that lands. We're just going to see where you're going to land overall. But we haven't seen a heap of you. You've had a lot on. I mean, COVID's been a funny sort of period. What sort of tipped you over the edge to be able to make the effort to come down to Tassie?
I think, well, we were originally going to go to Perth. We had van booked to go to Perth, do a big haul. That didn't happen. As soon as the Tassie, we were here last time. It was a great great place to come. So
Yep.
wouldn't miss it for the world.
Let's go
Yeah.
back again,
Yep.
unless you're going to Perth, of course.
Yes, maybe next year.
Mate, anything that stood out for you this weekend, lure-wise?
Just through sprats. They're
Yep.
all caught on sprats this weekend.
Okay.
Yep.
It's a
on
fairly
the
consistent
hidden
theme we're
jig head.
hearing. Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
So, mate, look, great result. A couple of bucks in your pocket. Well done. Always good to see you.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks for making the effort.
No
Good on
worries.
you, Dave.
Sound.
Ta. Rightio. In third place, a combined bag weight of 6.49 kilos is an angler that we saw to the stage over at our little Swanport round. May I please have Jonty Krushka. You around, Jonty? There he is. That actually belongs to, it will go alongside with that one. Yep. Mate, I think you might have gotten the better of the old man over at Little Swanport, and there was clearly something going on in the back of his mind that said that is not going to happen at the Swan. I think the last we spoke to you over there, it was a lot to do with crabs. I'm assuming that based on where we've seen you fishing, it's got more to do with crabs again. Anything else that you happen to throw this weekend outside of that product, or is it just that sort of location that you have to be doing it here?
No, every fish,
Yep.
every fish that was in my bag was caught on a crab.
Yep, there you
I
go.
didn't catch.
Spotted?
Yep, 50
Yep.
mil spotted, heavy.
50 mil heavy.
Yep.
Remember that for next time. All of the mainlanders that are over here. Mate, look, you hold yourself brilliantly. I'm really, really pleased you've had a couple of great events. Given what's going on there, and now that the fact that the old boy has qualified as well, I've no doubt we're going to see the Krushkas on the Gold Coast in July.
Yeah, hopefully.
Pretty certain of that, I reckon.
Yeah.
You just got to get some time off work, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. But, mate, great to meet you. Great results in both events, and I look forward to seeing you on the mainland sometime soon.
Thanks.
Good on you, Jonty. Thanks very much. All right. Alan Lister. Come on up, buddy. Mate, this guy really does need a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Mate, third place over at Little Swanport. Second place here with 6.74 kilos. Mate, oh yeah, no, you have a reputation to uphold.
Which one's that?
Give me that for a second.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a little bit of background music? Al loves to dance.
No. There's people out there that still haven't recovered mentally and physically from the last time I danced. You don't want to see it.
Let me give you those back.
That's not fair.
Mate, you've no idea the enjoyment that we got. I don't know, Morgan, was it last night or the night before? The Albany highlights video from ABT, if anyone wants to check it out.
What a dog.
Mate, I love your attitude. It's so easy to have a chat to you. Keep turning up, keep doing what you're doing. Don't change anything. You've gone third, you've got second.
Yeah.
Let's make the next time we see you a first place win.
Well, that's going to be a stretch at Gosford, but anyway.
Mate, it's a great arena. It doesn't matter whether you're going to the front, around the moorings, looking at some of the racks and or fishing out in the lake. That place really can be won anywhere.
Never fished a tournament there, eh?
Mate, the last couple of times that we've been there, it's been absolutely sensational.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
If that's anything to go by, mate, we look forward to a 1, a 3, a 2 and a 1, or you can just take out the Derwent round.
Yeah, sure.
There you go, mate.
Easy.
Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Keep smiling, and maybe you can just do a little private dance at home.
Yeah,
There
that'd
you
be
go.
good. Cheers.
All right, well done, Al. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and Jim, we're going to have a look back at this, or maybe you can give me the nod now. Is this not our largest Hobie kayak fishing bag for 6 fish? Ladies and gentlemen, if you can whistle, if you can clap, if you can cheer, Andrew Krushka, our winner of Series 13, Round 13 of the Hobie Kayak Fishing Series here at the Swan River, and this is correct when I say this. 3.83 kilos day 1, 4.16 kilos day 2, 7.99 kilos overall.
Great, thanks. Well fished.
Mate. Well done, hey?
Oh,
You get a few bucks and also Big Brim at 1.4 kilos. Mate, I don't even know where to start. We saw you in a couple of different spots. You seem to start, I guess, on that shoreline, off onto the right-hand side, you were closest to the shore of all the other anglers, sort of spreading back out towards the channel. Is there a couple of little rocks or boulders or something?
There's a bit of a channel over the back that comes round and then it goes out over the flat. So I was just sitting there waiting for the fish to come.
A little bit of funneling in, following the food chain.
Yeah. I got my bag there both days, but none that ended up in my bag. But it was a good place to start.
It's nice to be able to get that confidence behind you. I guess if you get a bag by kind of 8 o'clock, 8:30 or 9 o'clock, you know that you can then sort of go hunting.
That's pretty much what I did.
It's exactly how it happened. Mate, I think as we caught up with you and had a quick chat, unfortunately the microphone and everything was windy and we didn't quite get all of the interviews sort of coming across quite well, but I think there was a bit of a cheeky smile or a wry smile that just went, I kind of hope Johnny's not watching that I'm in his spot. But we watched you on a fish, for probably 15 or 20 seconds, popped in.
Yep.
And the very next cast, straight back in. Was that one that you caught one of the fish that you weighed in?
Yep.
It was.
That was the biggest one, 1.4.
How lucky can you be? I mean, look, it's not all luck, is it, mate? You put a lot of time in on the water. Yeah. You said that you do both the kayaks and the boats, I guess in your social time, and the kayaks are getting a bunch of use. Looking at that drive that we had a look at there before, mate, it's getting plenty of use. Anybody that you want to thank as part of what's going on this weekend?
Yeah, I'll just quick shout out to Hobie, obviously, for coming down here, and Melshell and Boomer Creek for
for putting on the two events with us.
But a special shout out to Steersy and Coxie.
Yep.
They've helped me out for a while now. It'd be nearly 10 years, I suppose.
Yep.
So, and also to Ben at BK Custom Rods. He builds me rods, so whatever I want, he makes for me. So,
well, mate, whatever it is that he's doing, whatever it is that the other guys are doing, whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing it.
They're awesome rods, and obviously the crabs.
They work with them, don't they?
Oh, well, that's every fish I caught today was on the crabs.
I'm very confident in saying that you can bring those rods and that tackle to the Gold Coast in July.
That'd be nice.
Hey? I'm not going to take no for an answer. You can hear me plugging it. Mate, we're going to let everyone get on with it. We thank you very much. It's a sensational result. 7.99 kilos and a well-deserved win. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of round 13, Andrew Kruska. Lex, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate your efforts on behalf of the crew at Atomic. Ladies and gentlemen, that is us done. We have finished our tour of Tassie by ways of the Hobie Kayak Fishing Series, but we definitely look forward to being a part of the festivities when we get over to the Derwent and up to St Helens with the team from ABT. Thank you so much, Nicole. Thank you, Morgo, for your company and your support. Ladies and gentlemen, over and out. Time to pack up. Hooroo.
Well done, buddy.
All right, mate. Thanks, Lex.